All right. Good morning, everybody. I gotta look at my bigger tick charts. Yeah, I think I'm gonna let this sit for just a minute. I guess we'll see what happens. I exited my first one a little bit early, and I did not record this because I was on a call with a friend who was very excited about his divorce. All right, so I'm looking at what's happening here, and this may be a pretty good signal to get out. I'm going to give it just a moment. I'd like to really see a little bit deeper signal to exit, although you can see it doesn't always give that. Sometimes it just turns around. Let's see what happens here. If this pushes down from here, I'm going to move 2 ticks behind here because I don't want to be any... I'm actually just going to move 1 tick behind here. See what happens here. We're going to move this down a little bit to here. What I want to look at is something like this. Now this is an area that's held up several times. Oh yeah, we're going to go ahead and take this exit. All right. I'm seeing slowdowns. This may give us a decent pullback. It may push down from here, right here, and keep going. But there may be a good, decent pullback. We've got a lot of distance to run. I'm looking at my 10-9-46, which is not a guiding chart, but it does show us potentials and slowdowns and all kinds of jazz like that. And I could have stayed right above here and let it and wait to see what it was going to do. But there was too much saying this might slow down, give us a little bit deeper pullback. Yesterday after I was done, turned out being a alright day. It had a really great push down. Pull back, push down again. This was after hours, wouldn't even touched it. This area has been trying to hold several times. Alright, I have to step away. Gonna let this run for a minute. I'll be back. Well, folks, I got tied up and have not been able to come back to things, so I don't even know. Let's look. So I got 3 ticks, 2 points. There has been other opportunities that have happened. It pulled back, and it's pulled back into the areas several times. You can see right back into that sweet spot right there, and pushing to the upside, and it gave us really good indications that it was going to go up. I've just been a little bit busy. Look at this. I love how well these lines work. I mean, even here, this was wonderful as it pulled back. It didn't go past it, but just looking at where the majority of the closes are and when the majority of the bounces happen, it makes a big difference. So right now, the next opportunity it might give you is a short, because you're going to need to pull back, but to where is the question. And then followed by a long. Something I want to show you too here is, as I'm looking at the 10-9-46, we can see a little bit more of what's been going on. It's been just pulling back and forth between these 2 areas. It's about a 20-point stretch, maybe even more like a 30-point stretch if you include all the way down here. What I like to look at are where a majority of the closes are, where it pulls down, where it stops at this spot several times, and it was 20. I had a little bit lower, but that's fine. It doesn't really matter. It just kind of encompasses the area. I really do look at where a majority of these closes are happening, or where it stalls out, where it pulls back to whenever this is happening, and you can see it's happened several times. It could be 2 points below. It could be right there. All right, here's where I think it was earlier. That's fine too if you want it there. It's the area. It's when the slowdowns happen. Let's pay attention to what's going on, because it's really struggling to stay in that direction. But we can see that it's been really bouncing between about 45 and 10. So that's a huge swing to bounce between. And now it's bouncing between about, what is this? About 25 and 08. And, it's just, there's a lot of space to play with to take trades, but being aware of what might be holding up the party when you get there, looking at the indications of the slowdowns. You know, EMAs are saying strong down, but what are the MACDs saying? What is the price saying whenever that's happening at those spots? So understanding how these things work are very important to knowing when to take your exit, especially when to take your entry and when to take your exit. Let's look here. Let me just turn it on. I like to leave it off of my higher tick charts. Number one, it gets in the way. Number two, yeah, it just gets in the way. I guess that's really the only reason that I would leave it off is that it just kind of bugs me. It just helps me. I'll make decisions based off seeing what I've done in the past. By this time, if you're going to trade later, you can see how far it's gone. You can't really see what's going on. All you got to do is get a few minutes ahead, and poof, it's gone. Okay, so I've got some things. Each day right now, trading is going to be very short, very quick, very sweet. And the sweeter the better, right? I'm not interested in taking anything else at the moment, especially because I've got a lot of things that I want to do to help my students move in the right direction. So as long as we stay on the positive track, that's what matters, right? So hope everybody has a fabulous day, and I will probably be around some tomorrow, especially if I'm doing just a quick few minutes with it. I was taking care of things, although my trade this morning was at 9:45. It's 11:15 now. I was really done probably about right here when I realized I'm not doing anything else at this moment. So maybe 30-45 minutes and just stepping away. So I hope everybody has a fabulous day. If you got questions, guys, please feel free to ask me. I would love to help you on your trading journey and help you with those next steps and to move forward and to see those lights just come on, those aha moments. I live for them. I live for seeing y'all have those aha moments. So let me write this on here really, really quick. All right. There we go, folks. If you have any questions, definitely let me know, and we will catch you next time.